I'm Shannon. 5 things that we know do delay the progression of dementia or neurocognitive deficit disorder. Number 1 is good nutrition, and that means eating regularly, like 3 meals a day or 5 small meals, and they should be low in salt, low fat, healthy eating. Number 2 is exercise that includes the entire body. So even, walking is great, but the reason that exercise delays the progression of dementia is because when we do full body exercise and use all of the, all the pathways in our brain, including your little fingers and your toes, the full body effect does keep the pathways open. And so full body exercise is great. Yoga, my favorite. Qigong, Tai Chi, water aerobics, things where you're using the entire body and it makes the brain use the entire body, and that's really good for dementia, slowing dementia progression. Sleep, 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep. I've learned recently that the sleep doesn't have to be in one stretch, although that would be the best, would be to have 1 8-hour sleep episode. But having naps during the day can also add, and we know that there's a lot of problems, especially with, having to go to the bathroom. So, and that then you wake up and you can't get back to sleep. It's okay if you go and do 5 hours at night or 6 hours and then have a couple of naps during the day. That's all good for working on good sleep. And of course, using a CPAP machine and cleaning it regularly, all good for delaying progression. Number 4 is brain games. Not the crossword puzzle, Sudoku, although if that's the only alternative, great, that's fine. But the research has told us that there are specific brain games. In particular, the University of Florida Brain Institute has some games on their website that are very effective. And if you do it 20 to 30 minutes a day, those brain games can be really helpful to delay the onset, the progression of dementia. Number 5, the most surprising to me was using this calendaring process, which is where you basically write down all your activities that you do in a day, and then you check the box. So if you have a care provider, that care provider would, be like, okay, we were gonna wake up, we're gonna brush our teeth, and we're gonna check the box. We're gonna have breakfast, we're gonna check the box. And what we know is that does engage our person to continue with that structured schedule, and then they don't miss meals, or if they can't remember if they have breakfast, they go back to the calendar and see that they did have breakfast or they didn't have breakfast, and now they need to go and do that. For some reason, this calendaring process has been a really important addition to delaying this progression. Medications are not on the list. The medications, we know if they're used in the first 6 months of diagnosis, can delay it a little bit, but it didn't make the top 5. There are some medications that are on the horizon that appear to be more effective, but they're not FDA approved at this point, so we don't really have any good meds to delay the progression. Of the 5, there is none that has statistically better, is more important than any of the other 5, the other 4. So, do them all. And I hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys have a good night.